That
Thank
intro,
you, everybody, for it. Oh my gosh,
intro slash outro sounds dirty.
Oh
boy, you have problems again?
No, I'm just catching up on comments.
Oh, skip Bernie's and go to everybody else. Jason or Scanlon or whatever his name is.
Bubba, if you listen later through one of the podcast streams, the audio fixes, so it balances out the audio in the software. So if you were to go to Spotify or iHeart and download it from there, it should be better. YouTube does not do that. Sorry, the only thing I can suggest is turning up your volume.
Well, he is an old man, so he
or
does
your hearing aid.
He does have elderly ears. I think he does have hearing aids. Not 100% sure on that.
Bernie says, taking a shot at him when he helped you in a pinch. Oof. Referring to your brisket situation.
How did he help me in a pinch?
You did buy the brisket, in all fairness, but
I did. He gave me a free T-shirt to take the sting off. It was Texas colors too. It's even better.
Oh, bullshit.
Anyway, so the one thing I want to talk about is I am up. Finally, I'm up.
Well, hold on. What do you got going on this week?
Oh,
how's your this week look?
Oh, I got a lot.
Because for us, we have our Hell Week this week, and I'm looking forward to it.
This is Hell Week for you?
Oh yeah.
This is working every day, and then yes, it's going to be a hell weekend. How about that? It's going to be a hell weekend, but it's my own doing. Let's see. I have PT today. I have a lunch and dinner service tomorrow. I have our roadside on Wednesday. I just have a lunch service on Thursday. I have a food truck rally Friday, and then at the end of that rally, I'm scooting from one side of the state to the other to do a KCBS comp on Saturday.
Is that the one in Coldwater?
That is the one in Coldwater.
Cool.
And then Sunday, I have a catering drop-off.
Did they get to 25?
No, it's a first-year comp. They got they got like 16 or something.
Is that what is that the cutoff? I don't remember. It's been so long for first year.
First year is 15.
Okay.
For Jack, it's still 25.
Yeah.
Royal.
Yeah, that's fine.
I figured, hell, why not? It's only like 30 minutes from my house. Problem is the food truck rally is an hour and 20 minutes from my house. But it's in the parking lot of where I used to work. So I figured I would go there, and it's actually at a restaurant, which I think is even funnier. It's put on by the Michigan Brewers Guild.
Mm-hmm.
It's called Brewed in Michigan.
Yep.
There's us and a wood-fired pizza truck called the Italian Guy. He messaged me already. He said, looking forward to meeting you. That's nice. Appreciate that. So that's from 4 to 8. It cost me $50 to get in because I wasn't a chamber member.
Yeah.
And it is what it is. And then at 8 o'clock, so basically at 8:20, I'm shutting down and scooting over to Coldwater, which is an hour and a half, 2-hour drive. It's all highway.
Sounds fun. So that's not that bad for Hell Week. I mean,
I'll be pulling in. No, it's just to get into a comp at 11 o'clock at night. It's gonna nice, but then I got to inject and try to go to bed. It's all good. It's all good.
Yeah, we of our 6-day Tuesday through Sunday schedule, we are open to the public 3 of those days.
Oh, so you do have some catering.
We got some stuff.
Got some
stuff. Pretty normal locations. Tuesday, Wednesday. We kick off our Etna slate for September on Thursday in Grand Ledge.
Hop, skipping a few jumps.
Yeah, it's not far. Friday we have Etna's Big Shoot event, which is their clay shooting thing.
Yeah.
Serving 150 people there, and then we have 2 weddings with dinner service at 6 and 6:30 on Friday night.
Hold on, back up.
And then
no, you buried the lead there.
I did.
Yeah, so you have two weddings
at the same time. Yeah.
at the same time. Okay.
Uh-huh.
So I know you like to take the trailer to a wedding because
Uh-huh.
it's simple. How are we doing this? Is it the same venue? Are they two couples getting married?
So no, we so one is service off the trailer, and then the other one they'll take Cambros and
Okay.
do it. And then Saturday we have the exact same thing: two weddings, both at the same time. One service off the truck, one buffet service. So Pam's
How?
coming out of retirement for Friday and Saturday, helping us out with
Oh, Pam.
those a couple of the weddings. And
Pam's a great gal.
yep,
I don't care what you tell me off air about her.
why are you trying to get me in trouble? Jesus criminy.
Because it's fun.
Yeah, so we have the four weddings and two corporate events in 3 days. Everybody's super excited.
Good.
And yeah, total invoice for the 3 days I think was just over 16.
Beautiful. Beautiful.
So
beautiful
yeah.
3 days.
Yep. And then we have 4 more Etnas after this week for the season. So yeah, September is looking pretty solid for us right now. So yeah, it's gonna be a good week. It's gonna be a busy week. Lots of moving parts, but we'll get there.
Since we're talking about September,
yeah. Get back to it. You wanted to talk about.
Well, I'm just up. Finally, like it's a new month. I'm not. There's no time off. Like there's.
Now you say you're up. Is that just up for the month?
I'm up for the month so far.
Okay.
Hey, let's not talk about you. Okay, we just.
I was just making sure that we were all talking about the same thing.
One positive moment at a time. Okay.
I was hoping it was like a super positive thing, and that you got back up for the year because you had such a monster week.
I did have. I mean, for me, I did have a monster week. I did almost 11,000. But, yes, I'm up 16.5% year over year in the month of September. I mean, we can hold on. Let's just do this year.
I do want to bring up one quick thing. So I've been starting. This happens every year around this time. We're probably over in the last month where we start getting our Square offers for loan offers.
Oh.
So they had been pretty consistent, like $28,000 to $30,000, and then we got one just last week, and it was 20. Like, well, that's an interesting.
Don't you feel kind of like just why do you want to give me less money now?
I know. I was like, and we had that week off where we only had the 2 Aetna, and it's all cash.
Yeah.
So we had 0 credit card sales for a whole week. I'm like, well, that's got to be it, because I know they base their offers a lot on consistent credit card sales. So all of our Aetna stuff has all been cash, which is a third of our business this year. So it's like, I bet you that's really hurting our credit rating with them or whatever, you know.
I did bring that up. I did decrease my down loss, or my loss this year so far. I am at just under 4% for the year.
Nice.
Which equates to about $6,000, or $6,800, which isn't bad.
Okay.
It's not bad. I'm banking cafe to do good. So.
Yeah, we're hanging right around there for the year at 8.5%.
Mm-hmm.
We creep up to like 10% every once in a while, and then hop back down a little bit. I imagine that'll change after this week.
Your last year, is that 8% just with Aetna, you think?
Because I mean, it's helped.
Because you only had like what, 2 or 3 with Aetna last year?
Yeah.
But you had like 20 this year.
It was like 12.
Whatever, you know what I mean.
And we've only done 6 so far, or 7 so far, or whatever it is.
So, when you do
catering in general has been up for us this year.
Do you have your catering number yet? Like how much you've done in catering this year?
We went over that last week.
Oh, you did? Okay.
Yeah, we pulled the report. I got the total. Yeah.
Yeah, that's right, because I wasn't too far lower than you.
Yeah. I thought we were projected right now like 120 total by the time everything's said and done. I think somewhere in that vicinity.
Yeah, September is a month of definitely catering events for me. I have a lot, which is good. We're at
So
63,000 this year for catering so far, which I thought was pretty damn good.
so we started. I mean, so we're up 8.5%, and that's without us being open in January, February this year, which we were the previous year.
Yes. Okay.
So when we started this year, we were in the hole 10 grand from the previous year already.
Yeah.
So it was nice to be able to climb out of that hole, but we've been up every month this year, fairly significantly, each month. So
Etna pays well. What can I say?
it's not just fucking Etna. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, it is. Just kidding.
You know how much other stuff I turned down on Etna days?
I can imagine.
So yeah, I mean, it would have been filled with similar corporate stuff, and we turned down a whole lot of appreciation lunches and stuff like that. Apparently, everybody wants to do them on Tuesdays and Thursdays.
Yeah, yeah. Because everybody comes back on a Monday. They all hated life, but looking forward to Tuesday, so they're going to do their work on Monday.
Can we do Wednesdays, please? Wednesday's a good day for an appreciation event.
Wednesday's a great day.
So yeah, I mean, yeah, the Etna gig is nice.
Hell, I'll take the random Sunday appreciation event.
Yeah. Now we're talking. So yeah, we're only up 1.5% in September. Just because of a couple of weeks, looks like we had some catering early on in September. And just where Labor Day fell last year, just kind of how it worked out. But like I told you before, we have zero doubt that we were in a below September's number out of the water this year, with all our other catering, the 4 weddings that we have this weekend, and will definitely help. So yeah, it's a good year, and more importantly, so I don't know if we talked about it last year when we were talking numbers. Let me get back to my dashboard. That we were down transactions this year again for the second straight year, and that I had attributed to all the extra catering we've been doing.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
So lots of weekday catering. Obviously, that's a single transaction versus 80 transactions.
Mm-hmm.
So all that made sense to me. However, we have crested over, and we are now positive in transactions this year.
Oh, look at that.
Oh, we were. Dang it. Damn you.
Shouldn't have said anything.
We're down 0.02%. So that is something I will take, considering all of the days that we haven't been in service this year. It would be nice to get that up and over. That would be a huge win for me, but our net sales up 10% over last year. Still trying to figure out the differences between the number that shows on my dashboard versus the number that shows on the sales trend.
So gross I'm down almost 4%. Net I'm only down like 1.7%.
Well, that makes sense. That's not those two numbers. So my gross sales. So if I go to my dashboard, I'm up 9.88% in gross sales. Okay. If I go over to my sales reports for sales trends for this year versus same period last year, I'm 8.4% up.
Wow.
So it's a 1.5% difference.
True.
I don't get it. I don't know why there's such a huge variance there. So I don't know if there's just something else. My only thought is, I don't know if you remember my whole issue with I accidentally marked something as paid, an invoice is paid, and then I tried to do the refund, and then it didn't show up as in a refund.
Oh, yeah.
So I don't know if in the sales trend it's taking that into account, but it's not on the dashboard side type of thing. I don't know. So I'm somewhere between 8.5% and 9.5% up. I'm going to go off the lower number though when I'm feeling good about myself. So as an extra little push to improve. But all in all, yeah, a good year so far.
So I'm starting to really get into this whole cafe restaurant thing. Oh, sorry, apologize. Scroll moment. Going back to the political event that I attended This is my current political stance.
I too am a brisketarian.
I actually bought that shirt too
That's
because brisket never disappoints.
right. Well,
You can get them all on Amazon. I also got one that said pig definition, a magical creature that turns vegetables into bacon. Anyway, so this cafe thing, I'm getting a lot of um, positive feedback about people being happy that we're opening up a place. The place that we're at was in Dexter, which is probably 30 minutes from there, for that barbecue beets and barley. And had a lot of people come up and ask us, "So you're open up a place in Brooklyn? That's awesome. We'll definitely be there." Um, so I have gone. I'm now cautiously optimistic that everything's going to work out well. I'm exploring employees. I'm exploring, Square's payroll because that'd probably be the easiest way for me to do this.
yeah,
Um,
you knew had asked me for an extra tutorial and some help, and dude,
they
I,
have they have a bunch of videos. I can go through it. It's fine. Um,
it is all very much step by. I mean, just like all the other things Square has, they do a really good job of making it super easy.
yeah,
And I don't know that I could help you because I did it 4 years ago.
yeah.
It's like we would both be relearning together.
So it's
But if you want to do it live on the air, I mean, I think everybody would appreciate that.
uh,
As long as you're not putting in actual bank account numbers on the air.
I definitely won't do that. So full service through Square, all you need to run payroll for W-2 employees, contractors, and automatically file payroll taxes
Mm-hmm.
is $35 a month plus $6 per person paid.
Yep.
Or if you contractor only business, it's $6 per person paid. That's not bad, right? $35 a month.
No, it's well worth it. You're going to pay those types of fees anywhere you have someone do your payroll.
So I talked to last Wednesday. I had a meeting with another food truck guy who actually is a multiple business owner in our town, and just kind of got kind of a run through with him on what to expect and with payroll and like certain business stuff that like I can run a food truck because most of the time I run it myself, but managing employees and stuff like that, I want to make sure that I'm doing it as right as possible.
Yep.
As far as I know, there's really no right way to do it as long as you're not pissing everybody off. But one of the gals that wants to come work for me actually works for the cafe. She's a manager there. So she'd want to work there during the day and then work for me at night. So she was one that worked the food truck on Wednesday when I was out. And she told me that the owner of the cafe wants to keep the cafe open now past 2 because they keep their drive-through open. And I mean, I was trying to figure out why they would want to do this because we tried it last time and they only had like $100 in sales, maybe nothing huge. But there's a Big B Coffee opening up in the next town over within their service area, we'll say, and they stay open until 8. So they are him and his wife are like in a frenzy over this Big B Coffee opening up to the point where they want this girl to work second shift instead of her opening shift, and now she can't come work for me, which is causing her a lot of problems. So I said, "Hey, you're his employee. I'm not going to sway you anyway. I'd love for you to come work with me because you know how to put food together. Um, you're easy to teach. You drove a semi truck at one time. You could probably pull the trailer if I had you, manage the food truck on a weekend or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So you work it out with him, and then you let me know what it comes out with. Is that the best way I should have handled that?
Yeah, I think that's good.
Try not to cause any, problems with the owner of the facility that I'm attending.
Yeah.
But that kind of
Yeah, I
sucks because
think.
it's like you get the one person that you think, oh, this person will do real well, and then just downhill.
And you're going to have that. I mean, welcome to business ownership, and Excuse me.
0 out of 5 stars. We do not recommend.
Business ownership.
Yeah.
I want to hit on Blue Line here. He said that he has the opposite of us. They're 81% catering, 3% vending, 12% on takeout nights, and 4% farmers markets for their sales.
Like, good for him. Like, honestly, good for him. Even though he's an asshole, good for him. You're primarily a catering company. That's guaranteed money. Congratulations.
You're jealous.
Anyway. Absolutely, I am. Are you kidding me? If you remember when I first started, I hated catering. I hated it. I did not want to do it. Would rather vend.
And I told you I'd do it every single day of the year.
So
I'm working on it.
Like, I want to be like Darren Worth when I grow up. Like, he's open. I don't know. Do you listen to his podcast?
No.
All right. So he's got one with Randy Twyford, who's a legendary barbecue cook who does catering out of his house. Well, actually built a barn. But anyway, so they just do a podcast called Cue the Mic. I'll shut it out. Nice dude. But he runs a $10 million barbecue operation. And 80% of it is reheated. And to me, that's just like crazy. It's not fresh. It's like, so he's made a living off of this. He does 30 to 40 caterings a day, just drop offs, business lunches or something like that.
Yeah.
Like, they'll of their 10 million in sales, they'll do 3 million in catering. And that's just like, I want to be like that when I grow up. That's fantastic.
Since he put it in the comments and it's public, visibly public out there,
Sure.
He says he's at gross to date 248.
Good for him. He's in New York. Is he a New York guy?
Yeah, that general vicinity.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dickhead. Probably a Yankees fan too.
That 248's nice. Let me know when you're at 286, buddy.
Wow. Just calling Jason out for the deplorable he is.
Just kidding. Good job on the 248.
He probably votes for Harris. Just kidding. Anyway, let's not give that out.
Jesus Christ. Yeah, why are you trying to do this now? I can't.
We'll get kicked off of YouTube real fast.
Everybody vote whoever you want to. Just please vote.
Yes, just please vote.
Exercise your rights, man.
Yes, exercise everything.
I don't think anybody is that awful. Voters.
We're all
everybody's just trying to do what they feel is in their best interest.
But for the love of God, for anybody that listens to this, please look at a menu and don't ask what they have. Just look at the menu. Just look at it.
So a weird segue, but okay. All right. Sorry.
Because that was at the voting thing. Anyway.
Oh.
Just look at the damn menu. I did have a guy come up and said, just so you know, you're a lord among men. I'm like, what? Why do you say that? He's like, that sandwich was fucking great. I'm like, well, thanks. Anyway, yeah, so full service square, $35. I can hear your water running in the background. Your guy must be there.
Good morning, Matt. Good.
Does Matt wear a French maid dress while he does this for you?
Matt is not wearing a French maid outfit. Despite my requests.
We need to have Matt on the podcast. Can we have Matt on the podcast? We've had Chris.
I don't think Matt wants to be on the podcast. He just got back from Europe. Last night,
and he's here already? Look at the dedication.
Well, he knows I'll fire him if he doesn't show up.
Or you'll banish him to the basement like you did your wife.
There's only one way he can afford to go on all these trips, and that's if he shows up to work. So,
God, how much do you pay this guy? Jesus.
Apparently too much. I have taken 0 Europe trips. That's true. I did go to Iceland. Thank you.
You did go to Iceland. Is that Europe?
I did go to Iceland. I think technically, yeah.
Oh, that's interesting. What else do we want to talk about?
I don't know. What did we just talk about?
We're talking about Square payroll and cafe stuff, and how's your search for a building? Any searches going on?
Not really hard at this point. It's more of I'm aware of what's out there and just keeping my eyes open for opportunities. Yeah, we had, I got a little gung ho there for a minute. The distillery had reached out to us, and I sent back some of my concerns and what we would need in order to make that happen, since we are assuming all of the risk. Have not heard it back from them since I've sent that.
Is
And
that
in that,
Wiseman?
yeah, and in that 2 week period, we have been told that they have laid off a couple people.
Okay.
So that tap room, I'm guessing, is slowing down more. And it definitely feels like that they want us to try to bring it back to get people back in there. And that is not a 3-month situation I want to get into over the winter.
I don't blame you.
So
I did
doesn't
just
look like,
come across Bubba's schedule this week. The man's working
okay.
4 days this week.
Good Lord, he's almost full time.
Oh my gosh.
Slow down, dude.
I know. He needs to take a break.
So yeah, we there was a couple restaurants that were available. The one had a liquor license. Another one was a barbecue restaurant that just shut down 9 days ago, went out of business. Kind of was poking around at that, but it's not close to me. It's not close to anyone that works for us. So while it would be cool, it was $720,000 for the restaurant, all equipment, everything included, including the liquor license.
Seems like a lot.
And then you get to thinking, well, could I rent a space in a strip mall, a vacant spot there, and put in a kitchen and dining room for less than $700,000? And the answer is 100% yes.
Yeah.
So
we could talk to our friend Nick, because that's what he did. He's
Lodato?
He's in a strip mall. So he opens up on Fridays during the peak year, and then on the wintertime he opens up like 3 days a week, I think.
Yeah.
But
so I know 100% that could be done for less than that money. So yeah, that's kind of where things are right now.
Yeah. Go with what you got.
Still, and funding is the other issue. Coming up with $500,000 to get this underway.
You do more shit with Square. Jeez.
Yeah, we're a long ways from $500,000 on Square.
I know.
But yeah, just that would be the next huge hurdle. So we're going to do some things this off season, probably including changing corporate structure, moving more to an S corp versus LLC. Yeah, trying
an S corp
to.
now?
No, we're an LLC.
Oh, okay. You're moving from an LLC to an S corp.
Yeah. Yep. There will probably be an overall change of name from the back end side, kind of an umbrella type of thing for any future ventures to kind of be underneath it, instead of operate. So it would be like Hans Management Group with it. Yeah. Doing business as Sweet Rex.
Well, your dad's retiring. He's got nothing to do with his money.
Well, I know we're really going to pull him in.
He's going to be bored as hell.
I know. That's what he thought.
Well, here's the thing. So let's just say you pull Dad in, right? Then he'll never be able to go back to Midwest and get sucked back in, because you'll just be paying him. So
he'll be way too. Yeah. That's it. He'll wonder why he didn't come over sooner. Yeah,
exactly. Where was this all my life?
So yeah, get that taken care of. We're just trying to put ourselves in the best position in a bank's eyes to solidify funding without needing guarantees and stuff. So we went through, I've utilized Experience Business Services to try to kind of get our business credit score. We also did a valuation of the business through them, kind of a low level evaluation.
Yeah.
Which came back at like $280,000, which I thought was not too bad. Um, our credit rating is I think it was 65, and that's out of 100. So business credit ratings are a little bit different.
How do you get that though? I'd love
How
to
do you
have
get
them
a
on the I'd love to have them on the podcast. Maybe talk about
Experian?
business credit.
So you pay, so you have to pay for Experian service for business service. That you can't just run a free business
No,
credit.
yeah, for sure, for sure. But
Um,
how does one obtain? So I have no debt on the business. I paid
right.
everything off.
So same. I mean, they do it just the same way you would do it for any other thing. Like
You need something in the
you
business
need
to
to
run.
have things in the business's name, and then you need payments,
Yeah,
timely payments. And so when we did the trailer lease, everything was in the business's name. Um, our Verizon bill is in the business's name. So we try to put as many things in the business's name as we can, and not use our personal stuff for any of that, just
yeah,
to try to help that. Um, so, and then it also takes into account business type. And we get dinged already because of we're food service, so,
yeah.
and mobile food service at that. Um, so yeah, 70, I think it was 75 and higher is considered good or low risk. So right now we're listed as medium low risk,
Hmm.
but it's still green.
Hmm.
So if we can try to bump that to 70, 75, I think we'll be in a pretty good spot to maybe receive some. We've had double digit or very close to double digit growth every year we've been open. Um, we're doing everything we can, to kind of make us look worthy. So, and I think I think we've shown a decent progression that moving to a next step
Yeah,
is the right thing. So, yeah. And I think next step is probably for us to try to get a business credit card or two, um, and make like our food purchases and then pay them off. The usual things to boost credit scores and stuff like that. So,
yeah.
um, that'll probably be the next step. But
Interesting.
yeah, we're working on it.
I've heard
Well,
of
yeah, we're
I've heard of
definitely
that group before.
group.
The experience or you said Experian or
Yeah,
experience? Oh, I thought you said
Experian.
experience. Okay,
Yeah,
I
the
got you.
regular credit people.
Yep,
I think we paid $40 for our evaluation, and then I think it's like $40 a year to monitor business credits type stuff. So,
gotcha.
um, yeah, I mean, we're at the point where we need to expand, or we're ready to expand, but we can't do it with everything being at the house. So, no matter which direction we go, we've got to figure out some place to put trailers.
Mm-hmm.
So we have a new commissary that just opened up in Walker, which is 20 minutes from here. Kind of in between me and Chris. That could be a potential. But again, smoking there. It's not like they have smokers there that we can use in their commissary. So
With the
then
exception
we're
of
still,
parking your trailer there.
so yeah, we'd just be parking trailers there, and then maybe, and this is where we would have to veil what we're doing,
Yeah,
cooking at the house and then moving everything from campers at the house to loading up the trailers type of thing. So that's not ideal. And that's something if the health department found out, that it wouldn't be awesome.
no,
So
you
we
can.
try not to do the things that would involve us losing our license if,
Yeah, you don't want to.
yeah. So
But you could keep it there and then cook there, right?
but yeah, again, it's 25 minutes from our house.
Yeah,
So it's halfway between me and Chris essentially. So it's in no man's land
yeah,
for easy access, unless we have somebody that's there
and
overnight.
that's why
So you
I'm
have that
telling.
overnight prep person and pit master type of person to do all that
Yeah,
stuff.
and that's kind of what I'm telling people with the cafe thing. I said, honestly, if the inside of it doesn't work out,
Mm-hmm.
I have no problem paying rent just to have a kitchen, just to be
Yeah.
able to keep stuff away from the house. If I need to open up on a Friday, just like Nick with Twisted Street does, I'll open up on a Friday and just
Yeah.
consider it paying rent. Paying like using that day to pay the rent or something like that.
Right.
So I'm
Yeah. It's
just to have everything away is what I'm really looking forward to.
And generally, the commissaries that I visited before and talked to, like storage, cold and storage and dry storage is
Expensive.
so damn expensive
They
at a
are.
commissary. And I
There's one
get
that
it.
just opened up in Canton. A food truck owner actually bought one and opened up a warehouse.
Yeah.
And for everything that you needed, it was $1,500 a month or something like that. I mean,
Yeah. For a single truck. And then for some of the, we add in a second trailer or something,
yeah,
then it's another $600 to just for that trailer hookup there. So it's like, well, shit, at that point, I might as well just go lease a go lease a spot in a,
yeah.
and work on opening up the kitchen there, and then I can
Find a
do a walk
shipping,
up window.
finding a shipping container, having it plumbed and
Yeah,
electrified, and yeah,
that's another thought I've had is we have some vacant plots here on some decent corners that are
yeah.
on their way to being. I was like, I mean, I see it. Like, how much is 5 shipping containers?
Fuck, how much is one?
Yeah, I need more than one probably, but yeah,
All right, one for cooking, one for storage. There you go.
yeah, you throw in a third for some seating,
Yeah. There's
So
in here over in Detroit. There's actually it's called Detroit Shipping Company. I think I've talked about it on the podcast. There's every kitchen is a shipping container,
mhm.
and everything's all shared. So it's a food hall kind of thing. But it's pretty amazing looking. Just the amount of everything that went into it.
Yeah, and so yeah, we're looking at lots of different options. I think that'll be a good part of the off season this year. I think, yeah, this will be our last off season.
Good.
I hope so. Maybe, yeah. I mean, we'll see. But so I'm gonna try to take advantage of it. Yeah, working on booking our I got my room all set for FTO Expo.
Oh, you got to tell me
Working
where
on
you're going.
where am I going?
You're what hotel you're staying at?
Blue Green. It's a
Oh,
timeshare. My
oh,
dad's.
oh, that's nice.
So yeah, we will not share a hotel. Sorry.
Yeah, that's great. Mm-hmm.
uh, it's called the Fountains. It's in Orlando. You should be able to find something close. So
Mm-hmm.
what?
Thought we were spoon together.
I'm not spooning with you. And have your wife watch. It's just weird. I'm not into that.
I'm sad now.
Mm-hmm.
No, that's fine.
And yeah,
I'm probably gonna come down, or because World Foods is that weekend, and it actually is over on Tuesday. If for some reason I get top 5 or top 7 and make it to the final round, which I'm hoping I do.
the weekend before you're saying.
No, it's that. Well, it's the weekend before. Yes, sorry, I apologize. So it's like it doesn't get over until the 12th. It's like the 8th through the 12th. Why it
So
goes
you
from?
might not even be able to go as it at all.
I will go down the last day. If I somehow make finals, I will be there on Wednesday because it goes from the thing goes from Tuesday to Wednesday.
Yeah.
FTO does.
Yeah.
So
Yep.
I will definitely be there Wednesday.
See, it doesn't. I'll be there Monday and checking out on Thursday morning.
Yes.
And then headed to Miami for the rest of the week.
Ooh. I will stay in Orlando because the wife wants to go to her magical place on Earth.
Yep. I have no desire. So
I have no
desire. I'm getting everybody from the airport on Thursday from Miami, and we're gonna beach.
I don't blame you.
So
it's a great place.
But I've never been to Miami.
And neither have I. It just looks like a great place.
Oh, okay. I look forward to going to Little Havana. Getting some Cuban food would be nice. So maybe a real Cubano.
From the chef?
I don't think that's a real place down there, but yeah.
Hope for the best. What is the dumbest thing that you've ever done to your trailer to break it?
It's a hard one.
I can tell you mine.
The first week I had it, when I self-wired an outlet that I didn't know what I was doing and plugged into the trailer and blew half the equipment in it.
Okay, that might take the cake. The other day I left and I forgot to unplug it from my house. That's
Okay.
number one.
Why is that a problem?
Because all the way to where I was
Oh,
going, the cord.
you were hooked up to your trailer. You didn't just like run to the grocery store and okay. Yeah, that's not good.
No, the
You
cord
gotta.
dragged on the ground all the way there.
Did it do any damage to the outlet on either
Uh,
side?
yes and no. Oh, not my house. No, my house is fine.
Okay.
But the part of my trailer where the wire or where the short cord connects to is a box kind of on the outside. They didn't
Mm-hmm.
just just
Kind of like mine. Yeah.
and when I got there, I decided that I had to back up, and I backed up over the wire, and it pulled the box. So now only half of the box is connected. It still works fine, but still dumbest thing I ever did in my trailer.
It works fine.
It works. $60,000 trailer. Why not fuck it up?
Hey, it's what we do.
It's what we do.
It's what we do.
Both of my inside fans aren't working. The mechanism to make the thing go up does not work anymore, and the remotes are dead. So it's great. But yeah, costly fix. My window and my door is popping out too. Fucking awesome. Anyway, it's 10:23. How's brisket prices over there?
Costco, I'm getting $3.99 a case
For choice? Yeah.
Yep. Costco choice though.
Yeah. That doesn't mean anything.
Yes, it does.
It really doesn't.
They are high end choice. They are not the same choice that you get at GFS.
I did not get a GFS. GFS.
I know, but I know you don't, but I'm just saying. I put the Costco choices up against Sam's Primes any day.
I have been getting, so there are certain beef suppliers that I like.
Mm-hmm.
IBP, and National Beef.
I was going to bring up National Beef. So they have been a little erratic in brisket sizes sometimes.
Well, the worst one is Excel.
So we had another one that Costco was getting from. I don't remember it, and I think he said that they're refusing from them now. I got a box that had 7 briskets in it.
Oh,
and it was a 60-pound case.
those are itty baby biscuits.
I said, "Are these just flats?
Are those calf tongues?" Wow.
Yeah, that was we doubled up the briskets per pan. You just flipped them one upside down on top of each other.
Hell, you could probably put it side by side.
It was stupid. God, it was awful.
So, the one thing our Sam's has refused to do is lower their pork prices. Their pork prices for a pork butt are $2.48 a pound.
Wow.
When Gordon's
bone in or boneless?
Bone in.
Wow.
They're getting them from Smithfield's.
Damn.
And their spare ribs are $3 a pound, full spares, which about average.
Yeah, it's pretty close to what we're getting.
Chicken's good price, but yeah, pork belly is like $4.18 a pound. Which pork belly burn ends, by the way, have been going real well whenever I'm able to do them. Our Asian pork belly tacos at the place. Hopefully, Bubba will chime in and finally answer.
No, he's gonna listen later.
So everything I post, he always does a smile, like a laughing emoji. But I don't know why.
Does it make you feel insecure?
It does, absolutely. Like, why are you doing that? So I'm going to do the same thing to him every time. He's going to post. I'm going to laugh. Yeah, so I go look at Square. Yeah, take a look at all the.
Yeah, I mean, on the whole, I mean, I'd like prices to be lower, but for the most part, we're paying $1.69 for pork.
Gordon's here has it for $1.49 whenever they can keep it in stock. They haven't been able to keep it in stock.
It's been a problem over here too the last couple of weeks. You're getting
$1.49.
$1.49?
Yeah, $1.49.
What the fuck?
bone in, and
Yeah, it's one. I haven't seen less than 169.
Jackson. Also,
But
if I have to go boneless, which I don't like, but if I have to go boneless, I have figured out a way to make it so it does not go like this. Cook it upside down and score the fat cat.
yeah, that's how we. I mean, we're doing everything fat side up anyways. So
I was
I
the first
I
time I
am
ever did it.
done.
I was very impressed that it would still look like a regular bun.
Yeah. So yeah, so we've had the same, like that's all they have at GFS is boneless.
Yeah.
But for the most part, Meyer's been having $1.99 bone in pork butt for the last few weeks.
Yes.
Um, so I'll pay $1.99 for a bone in versus $2.39 or whatever, or $1.99 for boneless for the most part. But I
Apologies. Bone in is $1.59 here.
okay, I'm guessing that is a recent drop because it was
And
$1.69 last Thursday or whatever.
oh no, that's not the case price. So it is $1.49. It's always 10 cents cheaper because I'm on just GFS store.
Let me look.
Because
See
I know
what
their boneless is listed at $1.99. I know it's $1.79.
Let me see what what the price they have listed on my order is. Just
Okay.
browsing.
Yeah, so you can do it. It actually brings it up on the store. It says $1.59 per package and $1.49 per case. It's good. I have to go
Yep, $1.49. So yeah, that is a recent price drop
there
because
you go.
we were $1.69 last week, according to the label on the shelf for case price.
Are you 2 minutes left? Are you looking at any new creations, any new specials, anything for fall?
We did the Rubenish yesterday,
Okay.
um, which the
Urban-ish.
few people that had it said it was really good. So we did pulled pork,
Okay.
kraut, Swiss cheese, and Thousand Island on a sourdough bun. Chris said it was really and pickles.
Hold on. Sourdough bun?
Yeah,
Where'd you find a sourdough bun?
Meyer has them.
Really?
The Frederick brand, that high
Huh.
end Meyer, yeah, they have sourdough buns.
Really?
Yep. They have all kinds of awesome. I really like the Frederick line. They have some
Yes.
good buns, and we used their brioche last year,
That's what I
all
mean.
year.
Bacon jam,
Yeah.
which they don't carry anymore.
So we did that. I still want to get to our mac and cheese balls, our Mac Wellington. So we're gonna do mac and cheese balls wrapped in sausage, and then we're gonna wrap that in puff pastry, and do a pork butt gravy drizzle on top.
So what
And 3-to-1 order.
you're gonna make a
Huh?
brown gravy out of your au jus?
Yep. Yep. And yeah, not something we would probably run regularly on the truck, but like some of the other things, it's all prep work, trying to get ready for that potential of a brick and mortar. Like it's a good appetizer type of thing.
Well, you could do
We
it
can
on a.
start playing with.
You could have Chris come down on a Monday and do it, and then throw it in the fridge, couldn't you?
Do what on a Monday?
Make those, like put them all together. That way, you can smoke them and cook them the
Well,
next day.
yeah.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
Pre prep.
Yeah, they would be,
Yeah. Okay. I just want. I can hear a picture.
but not something that we would normally. I mean, that's still it's a labor intensive
Oh,
thing
absolutely, for sure.
because we can't cook. We have to do it in stages. So you got to freeze the mac and cheese balls
Oh yeah. Sure.
and then wrap them in sausage frozen. So that way the sausage cooks without the mac and cheese cooking further. Then, after the sausage is cooked, you have to then take them back off and cool them back down. Then wrap them into the puff pastry because otherwise the grease and stuff from the sausage is going to turn that puff pastry to mush.
Yeah.
So just like you would with like a beef Wellington, you have to do that in stages.
Yeah.
And then you can because the puff pastry is going to cook pretty fast. So yeah, it's one of those things that we would try once to see what it tastes like, and then have a spot there to go forward and see what customers think about it. But from a restaurant standpoint, I think it'd be a killer type of appetizer.
Yeah, I think so.
So, but yeah, I mean, fun stuff like that. Like we're going to do a lot of one-off stuff, I think. Really going to try to hit specials hard over the next 2 months. So we only have 9 weeks left.
So why'd you want to do a Reuben with pork instead of brisket?
Because I had more pork than brisket that day.
Oh, good.
We had it, and I was trying to put something together that might get some people out, but it's a Reuben-ish. I mean, it's no different than like a California Reuben. It's turkey and coleslaw.
Brisket Reuben with coleslaw.
However you want to do it.
Is that taco or pebbles?
Yes.
On that note.
All right, everybody. Have excellent weeks. Go do good things. Sell lots of food. I have to go pick up 543.84 pound order from GFS.
It's a big order. Jesus.
3 cases of pork.
Yep.
That'll get us through Thursday. Maybe Friday, but
can't wait to have a 3-door fridge in the cafe.
And it's going to be full because we have to pre-prep mac and cheese for the weekend, and we're gonna struggle to find space for everything. So
good.
It's good problems to have.
Yes, sir.
All right, man. Have a good day. Everybody else have a good week. See ya.